Hi there, my name is Chad Nicely, and on today's session of Entrepreneur Live, we're going to dive right into e-commerce like we've never done before. Now, obviously the focus is going to be Shopify because this is the hot raging topic out there. But what type of products do you need to be carrying in your store? And where exactly do you find those products? How do you bundle up those products to make even more money? How do you get eyeballs to your products and your store? Well, we're going to answer all of these questions today, and we're going to demonstrate this amazing new software that's going to help you set up your Shopify store in a matter of minutes. We're going to do all that with my special guest. His name is Muhammad Ali, and I've also got my good friend Bill Hugel. So we're going to do all of that on today's show, and we're going to have the live giveaway where we're going to be giving away 3 copies of this amazing new software. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, check this out. We got 2 bad boys, Muhammad Ali and Bill Hugel. What's happening, guys?
What's going down, Chad? Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's start with you, Bill. Where are you at right now?
I'm in quasi-sunny Vancouver, BC, Canada, and we're just getting ready to come out of the gray funk here, so it's a really good time of year.
Oh, yeah. We got like negative 20-degree weather here, right?
What? Oh, man, that's what I grew up with. I grew up with that. I'm from the prairie, so I'm totally used to cold weather.
Yep.
My son's been wearing shorts all winter long this year, and it's mind-blowing. But, hey, you know, I'll take the rainy weather for the warm weather.
Yeah.
I couldn't do -20 anymore, man. I couldn't do that.
No, it's painful. Like
It'll be a month without anytime soon because it's snowing.
Yeah, so it's snowing where you're at. Where are you at?
I'm in Montreal, Canada, and I'm in the area of Canada where it's not sunny in February.
So I gotta ask, man. You came and you popped in one of our Skype rooms or whatever, and it said Muhammad Ali. Like I thought the whole thing was a joke, right? Like everybody's talking about boxers and everything. I'm like, I seriously thought it was a joke, man.
Oh, actually, there is a joke related to that. Well, that's my real name, but when I first came to Canada and I was in New Brunswick, every time that I say my name, I have to pull out my ID. Like, I remember the first time I was in the university, it was like, so what's your name? I was like, Muhammad Ali. And the lady next to me was like, and I'm Queen Elizabeth. I was like,
she thought you were being a smart ass.
I know. I blame my father for that.
Awesome. I know you guys got some amazing stories, but here's what's impressing me, man. Everybody is getting down with e-commerce, right? And I got some stories I want to share with you guys. I got some history here. 15 years ago, I bought it was a template, and it was a store called E-commerce Templates. And it was when my MySQL databases just came out and everything. And so I went and set up these stores. Now, there was no Facebook, there was no Shopify, no e-commerce. The terms hadn't even been coined. And what I was doing was I was setting up these stores, and I was cloning these databases, and I was using something called Overture. And I was paying per keyword, and I was paying like 3 to 5 cents, right? And so they were putting ads over here, and I was driving that traffic over to stores, right? So then all of a sudden, that kind of went to the wayside, and people weren't doing e-commerce, just the big Fortune 500 companies. And now, 15 years later, boom, we're back where we started, right? And e-commerce is hot today. It's hot. And you can literally, I mean, I'm seeing some crazy stuff being sold, like grandma t-shirts and you name it. Pretty much anything that you can target on Facebook, people are making a killing with, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the whole thing, why e-commerce came back is, number one, because now everyone, like, it's easier for us to drive traffic, thank you to Facebook and Zucks there. Because, I mean, literally, you can target anyone, anyhow, anywhere you want on his phone, tablet, iPad, computer, whatever he is on Facebook, and you can nail him down on like interest, something like if he loves Starbucks and he has a Chihuahua and he lives in San Diego and loves, I don't know, like the Denver Broncos, you can target him based on that. So like the targeting with Facebook is so amazing. And then Shopify makes the whole thing easy. Like there is no databases, there is no coding involved. It's as easy as writing on Microsoft Word or Notepad. You just like write text, upload an image, and then boom, you have your product online.
So go ahead, Bill.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I think one of the reasons, because you talked about how it had this big, and I remember meeting a guy when I was first getting into online. He had the big Hummer back then, and all that stuff. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, well, e-commerce. And I'm like, okay, I'm not really sure I get that, because I was doing solo ads and stuff like that. But one of the things that I think makes e-com so powerful and so popular for people is that there's no celebrity factor needed. And in a lot of the other areas of marketing right now, there needs to be you need to cross that wall like we're doing now and look into an audience and become part of their lives. And Joe Schmo down the street who's just looking to like maybe take a nice new vacation or just add an income where he doesn't have to go out and be the star, he's able to do that, and he's able to start doing it very quickly and easily. And I think that's why e-com, because I remember when it first started its rise, its ascent, people were like, well, I don't know how it'll last, but it's the perfect business model for the average person. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can make some money. I can target with Facebook. Shopify handles stuff for me that I could never handle. And it's a perfect fit for what most people, in my opinion anyways, are looking for online these days, right? So I just had to stick that in there because I think that's the key is as the marketing scene does this and this, what's so appealing is that you can believe it, you can get your head around it, and once you start seeing the results, and all you have to do is really look in your junk drawer and you realize, yeah, I buy this stuff, and you can see how easy it is to go out and do it. So I just think that's what makes e-commerce so powerful for the marketplace right now.
Yeah, you raise a very valuable point because it is the people that are doing interviews and getting out there and building themselves up to be an authority figure and everything in marketing. Those are the guys that crush it. But Bill, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm tired, right? I'm tired. I mean, yeah, it's a luxurious lifestyle, but we work our asses off. And I don't think people realize that because they've been sold on the whole, living out on the beach, that whole lifestyle and everything. And it's complete BS. Like that's not the truth, right? And so,
well, you can work from the beach, but you can't live there and do nothing all day.
Yeah. And so it's funny you say that because as you guys are saying this, I find myself going back to the roots that I started 15 years ago. I mean, I had a gift shop and we were actually in one of our local malls here. And they were charging me about $3,000 a month plus a 10% break point. So we had to pay them a percentage of our sales, right? Well, the mall was dead during the day and on the evenings, and pretty much only the holidays is when it was happening. So I was paying all these staff members and everything, and I had all this inventory, and they were like playing on their phones or whatever they were doing back then. I don't even know if we had phones back then, right? And so I said, well, screw this. We had this big storage room in the back, and all this inventory. So I went and started setting up those stores and started advertising Overture, and now we were fulfilling orders all day long with the power of e-commerce, right? And you're right. Back then, it was easy. And the thing is, we had the actual inventory in the store. So my staff members and the girls were actually packing everything up during the day. And I would show up after the mall closed because I didn't want them to know what we were doing because they would dive into that break point and they would start charging me more money. And then we were shipping the stuff off after hours, right? And it was easy. I made more money then and I really wasn't doing much work. But the problem was, I had to house all the inventory, right? And now things have just gotten so much easier because like you said, you're not having to screw with databases. You don't have to hold the inventory. Matter of fact, it's not even where we were with Teespring. It's gotten so much easier than Teespring now, right? And the drop shipping and the fulfillment centers.
Also. And I just stepped to grab this book.
Uh-huh.
But it's all about now, like with Shopify, it really doesn't take more than the 4 hour to set up everything and start from scratch to get where you want to go. And you said like The whole thing about what I love about Shopify and why it's better than Teespring, well, we will get to Teespring because now Teespring is kind of adapting to the market, and Teespring is fulfilling for Shopify guys. So instead of people now selling on Teespring, people are selling on Shopify because obviously e-commerce you can sell more than t-shirts, and Teespring is just adapting, and they build their Shopify app where they fulfill for you based on a white label. So I mean, the whole why Shopify is better than Teespring, because one, you're building your brand and not Teespring's brand.
Yes.
Those are your customers. You own the asset that you can sell later on or build or be proud of. It's yours. It's like owning your own real estate, and then you can sell way more than a t-shirt, because let's face it, if you can sell a t-shirt where it says this girl loves her dog, you know that girl does have a dog, so you can sell her anything dog related, dog leash, dog necklace, dog this, dog that.
Look at this guy. I like it, man. So here's the thing. Let's set the agenda. Like, we have proved to our audience that you guys are the real deal. And I come here speaking from experience the timing couldn't be better. I'm actually in the process of setting up a store called Higher Ground as we speak. So I've been fumbling through Shopify, setting things up, going, man, I know there's an automated way to make this all better. And I know that you guys have provided the solution, but I also know that you guys have been absolutely killing it. Like, you are not a launch guy. You told me this is your first launch. You said, I don't even buy products, Chad. What I do is I sell e-commerce products, and I absolutely kill it. I'm like, you are the exact guy that I need to have on the show. That's who they need to hear from. But we also made some big, bold statements when you held up that 4-hour work week and all that. And I know a lot of people are going, this is a bunch of BS, all right? So we have to be bold in proving that this stuff here, people can actually do, and people are doing it, and they're making really decent money, and they're doing it from the beach on their laptop, right, Bill?
Yeah, man. That's the way to go. I'll tell you. Well, when you can. I mean, I'm a big fan, and you'll see it on Facebook. I will always post that come summertime, as soon as I can sit by the pool all day and work on the computer, I will. We have that luxury. But notice I said working. There is the working involved in some of that.
Cool.
I mean, I started this whole thing, the e-commerce, and I was a full-time student at college. And trust me, when you're a full-time student in college in Kent, you study. You really study. So, and still I did multiple six figures with e-commerce.
How long you been doing this?
E-commerce, I have been, the whole online thing, 10 years. E-commerce since, 2012? Even when I was doing CPA marketing, I was really selling physical products in the CPA space and not like the leads and all that. I find it like it's easier to sell someone something that he can see, touch, feel, receive, tangible. It's easier than selling someone like, I don't know, an ebook.
Digital.
With all due respect to people that sell ebooks, but me as a human, I prefer to buy a book that I can like touch, feel, read, open, close, better than buying an ebook. And it's the same principle for a lot of people. Like, because e-com, the name of the game is the perceived value. It's not really what you're selling exactly, but how much, what's your price on this? How much is it worth to you? If you figure out how much people are willing to pay for a product, you can make a lot of money. And with physical products, it's a lot easier. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to share with you, when we advance in the interview, a couple of tricks on how to add that perceived value to your product, and how instead of selling something for $10, you can sell it for $50, for adding probably maybe 50 cents to $1 in your cost.
Really? See, we got a good show, man. And I know our viewers are just pumped up right now. So let's start from the basics, because I know I have people here that are familiar with sales funnel. There's familiar with digital marketing and webinar marketing and all this stuff. And they've been hearing about e-commerce, and they're going, okay, well, now Chad's jumping aboard this. So let's see what this is about. So let's start from the bare basics. Number one, what do I sell in my Shopify store?
You sell Okay, this is gonna sound cliche, but you sell what people want. You can sell anything you can imagine. You can sell anything you can ship, actually. So don't think what you can obviously sell a sofa, but that's not kind of what you want to start selling, right? Because you will be pushing traffic on Facebook, and the traffic on Facebook, what you need is kind of impulsive buy, because no one goes on Facebook today and he goes like, hey, I'm going to see my newsfeed and see what people are advertising to me, right? You want them to see it, click it, hit it, buy it, thank you, goodbye. So what you want to sell is something impulsive. So let's take someone give me a niche. So we can take that and
Tennis.
dive in.
Tennis.
Tennis. Okay, what you can sell in tennis? You can sell the tennis balls, you can sell the rackets, you can sell the tennis clothing, you can even dive into the fitness part of tennis, cardio, shakers, the handbands. You can do boxes. You can do like a little bit of everything, and that's my favorite model, where you take item 1, 2, 3, 4, put them together,
Bundle
put them
it.
on a nice box that's gonna cost you probably $2, and somehow each item individually costs you $2 if you sell them like maybe probably for 10, but when you put them all together and you have them in a nice box, you can sell them all like for $80 because it's now on a box and the perceived value went just straight up.
By
So
bundling them
it's
together.
exactly. So again, it's all about what you can find for it's the same sense of business that has been for centuries. You buy low, you sell high, but what we added in the marketing world is the high perceived value. So
Okay.
as long as you can find it, as long as you can find it online, if Alibaba or US, and I will share with you where you can find stuff in US for cheap. Even people will drop ship for you. God, I think I'm giving the whole course in this interview.
No, that's good. That's good stuff, man. You see me like tuned in here. I'm taking notes too, right?
So yeah, I would let you know. I would tell you actually where to find, because everyone has been teaching, like ecom people are teaching ecom, but most of them are teaching people where to find stuff in China. Even though like next door in the US, you can find stuff for $2 that you can see online for 10, 15, 20, $30. So there you make 400, 500, 600% return on investment without having to go all the way to China.
Okay, so this is where it's opposite. Okay, what we learned the past couple years is that if you're crushing it with t-shirts, go out there and start selling more t-shirts in different niches, or bracelets, or hats, or whatever. Right? That's what we learned. We learned that if it works in skiing, it's going to work in tennis. It's going to work in hunting. That's what was taught, right? But what you're saying is you're saying to find a niche that you are passionate about and figure out exactly what that audience wants, right?
Because here is the thing. Here is the whole mentality that people need to understand about Shopify. So Shopify, when you say Shopify, let's say your store, you're building your brand, right? Let's say Chad, you bought from Bill, so you bought from Bill's brand, and Chad, you are into dogs. You have a dog, right? Bill have a dog brand called Bill's Dog. God, I'm so bad at naming brands. Bill's Dog. You bought a T-shirt where it says, "This guy loves his dog," and then you were amazed with what Bill gave you in matter of brand quality, shipping, customer service, exactly. And then Bill sent you another email and told you, listen, we have those dog leashes and we can place your dog's name on it if you want. Chances are you will again buy from Bill's dog brand. And then you receive that. And then 4, 5, 6 weeks later, Bill's again tell you, listen, we have those dog collars. God, your dog will love it. And then Bill will go, oh my God, you will go, actually, oh my God. So we bought this from Bill, we bought this from Bill. I love those. My dog is happy, I'm happy, I'm receiving compliments, I will buy again.
My dog's
That's
happy.
really it. There is no magic to it.
Yeah.
It's building a brand because people, what they do, and I have been doing Teespring, like what I started with, I'm one of the first guy when we started all selling Teespring, when Don Wilson taught the whole model there from. And I mean, we have done amazing with Teespring. And when I say Teespring, just for the record, we sold like on Viral Style and represent a lot of those guys. And we sell a t-shirt, so we sell this girl loves her dog, and we will find out what that dog is. Is it Labrador? Is it Chihuahua? Is it this? Is it that? And then we'll go, this girl loves her Chihuahua. And then we find, what does this girl want? Does she like, I don't know, running? And then this girl loves running and Chihuahua. And then if you don't like my Chihuahua, you won't like me either. And I'm fine with that. All I trust is my Chihuahua. And then how many t-shirts will she buy for Chihuahua? Like, we got it. She loves her dog, but
I like this guy. He's just a happy-go-lucky guy, isn't he?
What's that?
I said he's just a happy-go-looking guy, and life is great.
Well, you got to think about it here. Right now, what's happening is he's just explaining how we actually behave as human beings. It's crazy because we're talking about this, and it's like, how do we wrap our heads around this? And as he's sitting there and he's explaining it, I'm like, that's like it. That's how I buy. That's exactly how I buy. That's how my wife buys. Oh, I got a lot of hockey sticks. I got a lot. Well, I'm only at 2 right now, but they're not cheap, and I have a bunch of backups. But like, it's hockey. It's anything, and when you find that, it's amazing how much you can just look in and see that, yeah, this totally makes sense, and there's no shortage of it because there's more people looking for more stuff on the internet, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't even want to go to Bill's brand because they want their own brand that's better than Bill's brand. So Sally's now going to go over here to Chad's brand, and it becomes this natural competition like Coke and Pepsi. So it's really cool. Like just as he's talking about it, I'm watching, like, we're just kind of really being explained to ourselves that how we actually buy. And it's just using that same logic to other people. How can you not be happy? I mean,
you know,
when crushed it with Shopify.
When I go to Walmart, okay, and I go buy protein powder or whatever, guess what? I'm like, hey, there's a shiny new shaker bottle with one of those little spring things in there, right? So even though I went with the intention to pick up that protein drink, now I went and picked me up one of those shaker bottles. And then lo and behold, they got my protein bars for $1 instead of 99 cents each, right? So they're just getting me all the time, but they have me in that one specific niche. They got everything right there at my fingertips, and they know exactly what I want. They understand their target audience.
Exactly, and that's why Shopify, why we all moved to Shopify is, and this is the term that everyone now will say, it's the AOV, average order value. So let's say you're advertising this shaker, right? You're selling this for $10.
That was not intentional, man.
I drink water, what you want to do. So let's say I'm looking for my boxing gloves here. They're far, so we'll leave them there. But let's say you're advertising this shaker, and then someone will go to your store and he will find you selling the shaker, you're selling the headbands, you're selling the gloves, you're selling proteins, you're selling proteins bars, you're selling this and that. And guess what happened? They will buy some of the other stuff, and the other stuff you actually did not pay for traffic, like you did not pay for customer acquisition. All what you paid for to acquire that customer is the shaker. So everything else, like the AOV, the average order value on Shopify, is way bigger than Teespring. Because again, on Teespring, you only see one t-shirt, right? Most cases you will buy one for you and one for wife if she loves your dog. But again, on Shopify, when you focus like on one niche, or even your store if it's multiple niches, but again on Shopify you have the collections, which kind of like sub niches, and I don't want to get technical. People will buy multiple products if they see, because this is how the layout is on Shopify. So you will see this is the shaker, and then under the shaker you will see related items, so related fitness items, and most people will buy because again they will save on shipping. It's one place to buy it all, and people are busy and lazy. Where in 2016 I am. Trust me, I am. I do, like when I go on Amazon, even though I have Amazon Prime, I buy everything one shot, just so I don't get to the door twice.
Dude, you're like a freight train, man. You just keep going and going and going and going and going. So here's the deal, guys, because we're close to a half hour already. And we still got, you said you don't want to talk about technical. We're going to talk about technical. We're going to talk about the solution that you guys have created. But let me just sum up so far what we have. Number one, find a niche or marketplace you're passionate about, right? Number two, understand that when you spend the money to get that lead into your store, You want to have as many possible solutions for them as you possibly can because you're not storing the inventory. It's no out-of-pocket expense for you. And now there's automated solutions that actually handle that targeting and everything for you inside of Shopify. I was so shocked at all the damn plugins and everything that you have available. The countdown timers, everything that we see in marketing, they now have inside of Shopify, right?
Yeah. Oh, actually, about that countdown timer, people don't need to buy for it anymore because we had it integrated in our software.
Good.
So
cool.
You don't have to pay for that.
But so we're going to get to the software in a minute, but I still got to keep taking baby steps here. So we identified, be passionate, make sure you have everything there because your audience is going to buy. Now, where do you find the goods to put in your store?
Either you find them in China and on Alibaba or AliExpress, or you go to wholesalecentral.com. It's called wholesalecentral.com, and you have all the wholesalers and dropshippers all over the U.S.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
All over the U.S. And it's like a free directory where you don't need to buy to access the directory. There are the premium ones like Sale Who, I think it's called, where you need to pay to get the directory. But Wholesale Central is like heaven on earth. When I discovered that, I was like, I need to call these guys one by one.
People just fell out of their chair right now because they're like, keep going, Chad. You got him, right? That's an awesome resource. So, thank you so much for sharing that.
Even the thing that I love about Wholesale Central, they have the drop shipper part. So even if you don't have money to buy your inventory when you're starting, there are the drop shippers. So you just take the image, the text, after you talk to the drop shipper, obviously, and you set it up on your store. And once you sell, you pay them. So you sell it on your store, you get your money, you pay your drop shipper, and he sends on your behalf.
Okay, so now that sounds hard technically. Does that mean I got to call up my drop shipper and say I got this?
No,
I got another order. I got another order.
You click a button, you download the report, you send an email, thank you, bye-bye, get out.
And you don't even push your own buttons, do you? Oh, man. I love it, man. You guys got me all pumped up again, right? Because I started this store about a week ago, and I've been putting T-shirts and bracelets and stuff in there. And then I kind of, got distracted with something else. Like the rest of our audience, we go and open up an email. Now all of a sudden we find a new strategy. But now I'm all pumped up, and I want to get back into my store, right? Because I know the potential with it because I saw it years ago, and today it's even easier. So, all right, let's talk about traffic. We talked about the fulfillment. We talked about finding niche and marketplace. They now know where they can get the stuff. How do we get traffic there? It's not SEO, right?
Oh, no. SEO will come with the time, and you can play with SEO and all that. But the thing that, let me be blunt honest with you, and I know many people won't probably be happy, especially SEO people. The thing with SEO, you cannot control it. I don't know what kind of changes Google will be doing soon. They did zebra, they did panda. I don't know what
rattlesnake
they will come up with. And I'm expect penguin. Oh yeah, it was penguin and panda. God, it was
polar bear. Yeah,
just all black and white. But yeah. So the SEO, the problem with SEO is you cannot control that. It's
or your competitors in SEO. Like I think that's a big thing to point out is with ads you can't have really negative campaigns that are set up to destroy your ads. Whereas with SEO, if somebody sees it, they don't like where you are, they're just like, all right, I'm going to send you like 3 Fiverr gigs and tank you with as many spam links as I can. And you've always got to maintain that. But with the paid traffic, you don't have to worry about that. And now I'll just let the perils of wisdom continue to flow, but I just wanted to get that in there because that's a big thing. Like people don't anticipate that when they go into SEO, but it's a competitive, cutthroat marketplace. And when people see that you're taking their rankings, they start putting negative campaigns in there. Shame on them, but it's true. And with paid traffic, you don't have to worry about that.
Dude, you guys, you're preaching to the choir. At one time, my blog, about 2007, was doing about $1,000 a day. And overnight, boom, that first one came out and just wiped me clean. I had to start completely over. And I don't want to be in a position where that can happen again, right? So obviously, everybody knows that Facebook is your primary traffic source with e-commerce. Now, is there ever a time where Facebook says, we don't want to approve this ad? We don't like the tennis racket you're showing or whatever the case may be?
Well, the only thing that Facebook will say to is the things that are on their terms of service. So think guns, knives, anything related to smoking. But other than that, and if you are advertising alcohol, you need to target people who are 21 plus. Besides that, you are fine. Anything you can sell that is not against TOs, Facebook is more than happy to take your money. And
So,
of course, give you the return on investment.
yeah, they're happy. I want you to leave it at they're happy to take your money. That's the truth. But anyways, so look, here's the thing, right? What we're doing with Facebook and e-commerce, I am almost 100% positive that this is what Facebook wants to see. They don't like the marketing. They don't like the webinars. They don't like the 6-figure, 7-figure strategy sessions. They want to see value going to their customers. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. And they want to see brands. Facebook actually favor brands, and they said it like quite clear. We favor brands because it's they want to create, because if you think about Facebook, it's all about their user experience, right? Facebook users are worth to them more than anything in the world, because that's what Facebook is. It's the user experience. And once you build individual brands like Shopify brands, you differentiate yourself as an advertiser from all other, even though if you're selling like the same item, even me and you were selling the same shaker here. But I will have my logo, you'll have your logo. We are totally two different brands, Pepsi and Coke again. And Facebook Facebook actually will push towards your brand. And of course, we get into the technical building, the fan page, and what type of ads you're running and all that. But there is no problem, or there are no account shutdowns when you advertise physical products on Facebook, because they do understand it as this. You're advertising, you're selling X product, you're shipping that product, everyone is happy. So you're not misleading people into how to make 7 figures this month and how to get 17 clients in this webinar, yada, yada, yada. You're just, it's totally white hat. It's just right there. I mean,
so let's talk.
Has no problem with that.
Let's talk about the specifics of that ad. When you create that ad, are you going to put that specific tennis racket on that ad? Are you promoting your whole store? What does that ad look like?
Woo. Okay.
Wait. Before you start, I just want to say this is the coolest thing, because I know he's going to go into something that's going to be like awesome and cool. But I need to relay a story here about a training that did come from him originally. And I want to share it because I was like, oh, I got to get into ads. And you know how when we're in the marketing space and you're trying to run webinars, like you got to be really tricky. Come on.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm going to just set this store up. I'm going to do some dog collars. These look pretty simple. There was no research, just shiny. Lots have been sold. They lit up. And so I just took the picture, just the picture that was there of what I was selling. I put it in the ad. And I said, hey, you should buy this. Click here now kind of deal. And we started making sales right away. And that's honest. It's actually proven in a former program, but I just wanted to make that clear because I know that came from him. And I was blown away. I hadn't even set anything up properly yet in the store, and I had started making sales that I wasn't anticipating because I didn't think it was going to work. I thought I needed to bait and switch and do all this stuff, and I wasn't prepared for what was happening. So it can be just as easy as that. Now I'll leave it to the champ.
So what he referred to in more fancy words are native ads.
Okay.
So what we try to do with our ads is blend them into the Facebook newsfeed. So we don't use all that flashy backgrounds, red borders, limited edition, this and that. All what I do is my stuff against a white background. They blend into the Facebook ad, and I put my little logo there for branding purposes because you want people to remember your brand, even if they don't buy, they don't click. As seen on Facebook, remember, like they saw that brand before, so when they see it again, oh yeah, I saw this brand. I don't know where, but I have seen it before. Even if they don't remember that they have seen it on Facebook, the logo is on my ad, so it kind of subconsciously go into their back of their mind, and they're like, okay, I remember this brand, I have seen it before. Now if I see on the street chat, even though I won't probably remember who you are, but I will try, but you kill me probably. But I was like, I have seen him before. Have you ever seen someone and you're like, I don't know what I have seen it, but I have seen him before. Same thing with the branding. Same thing with your logo on your ad. When you retarget, when you push a second ad to them, when you push another product, let's say Shad, you like dogs, but just yesterday from Walmart you bought a dog collar. So there is no point for you, let's be honest, there is no point for you to buy another dog collar, even though my dog collar is probably 10 times better than whatever you bought in Walmart, but you just bought one. But then again, I know Chad is not into dog collars. Let me show Chad a dog ball probably. And Chad will see that logo again and he's like, yeah, this is, I have seen.
Yeah, you start stalking me. You start stalking me. Everywhere I go, I see that ad. But you know, the truth is, and I think you guys will agree on this, that our customers need to see something 5 to 6 times before they buy, right?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. And that's why retargeting is remarketing, is basically re-showing your ad to the same people again. It's so awesome. Like, people are making most of their monies on retargeting. There was a point when Facebook changed the algorithm last year. They changed it again. They do that like every quarter probably. There was a point where I was willing to lose money on the front end. Like, I was willing for people to click on my ad and they don't buy. And then I retarget them again and everyone buys. And go figure why, because those are the same.
It's you. It's you. No, okay. So that's all great and dandy, but you didn't answer my question. So let me rephrase this. If I have a store and I have 25 products in the store, let's just say we'll go with the tennis thing. I've got 25 different tennis rackets in the store. Do I have an ad running for each one of those tennis rackets, or do I just do one ad?
You choose one of the strategies. You either choose one racket that will be what we call your lead item. It's like your best seller. You reduce the price on that just to get people into your store, to get people to click on your ad and go to your store, and trust me, they will buy whatever else you have in there. Or use what we call probably carousel ad. The carousel ad is the middle image ad that is scrolling like instead of that. Or maybe you use a video ad. You have all your rackets and you show all your rackets, and just with your iPhone or Android or whatever you have camera, you record that and showing your how people using your rackets, why your rackets are those, and you don't even need to show your face there. Trust me, like with my face, I don't want to show my face on ads.
You know, I'm not going there. You know, here's what I like about this, right? It sounds familiar, like the same things we've heard for the last 10 years, but it's not. It used to be you had to find a niche or marketplace, something you were passionate about. Then you had to go search the forums. You had to identify the problems. You had to provide the solutions. You don't have to do that anymore. You just have to find something that you're passionate about, make sure they have everything that they could possibly need because they're going to buy those things. And then you use Facebook, and it's very easy to go out there and target those people.
Let me give you the new model in 3 sentences. You go to either eBay or watchcount.com or Amazon to see the reviews of what people are buying. Once you find what people are buying, you go either to Wholesale Central or Alibaba to find out where to buy those for cheap. And then you go to Shopify, you set up your store, and then to go to Facebook, you push ads.
And eventually, you don't do any of this, do you? You have somebody do all this for you. I like it. So, okay, all right. Everybody's like, all right, I'm digging this. I think I'm going to get into this. Show us what you are doing with this. Show us a store. Show us something that you're selling. Show me some sales, man. Show me something.
Oh, boy. How do I turn the screen on in this?
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Can you guys see my screen right now?
Yep, you're good to go, bud.
All right. So, first, here is kind of what's possible with what we do with Shopify. And again, this was from August 24th to October 15th there. God, I'm losing my sight. I'm growing old. So $73.8 thousand in revenue.
Okay.
And about 50% of that is pure profit.
Now, is this with everything you just talked about, retargeting in place, everything? Is this a full-blown store, or is this just like getting started?
This was part of what I talked about, because we started this store and we started applying what I just talked about, and then I started like coaching people. I had to show them something live, and I couldn't show like all my stuff in my store, kind of like products and all that, because I'm signing NDAs with other partners and all. We just left this store for showing purpose, but the money there, even if I refresh the page, it's real.
Yeah,
So
that's not too bad.
I just talked about. There we go. If we change this again to October.
Yeah, in about a month's time, you made what the average American, a decent income for an average American makes. And you probably didn't push it.
79K on.
Yeah, you didn't push any buttons or do anything. I know you had people do this for you.
This was like done probably in a month, and it keeps on growing. And on the actual store that we had to change the brand and all that and keep pushing. And this wasn't the cat niche.
All right. Now, what'd you say?
I said, what I'm about to do now is I'm going to give you the secret to why we did so much money on that store fast and why we're making so much money on other stores following the same model, but with the little secrets that you won't see people giving away for free. And
are you sure you're not a marketer? Are you sure you're not a marketer, Mohammed?
Man, I'm not. Listen, I'm the ecom guy. I make my money with ecom. I'm not a product launcher, so I don't keep stuff to me. It's just for the benefit of the people. The more people I see making money, the happier it makes me. And then they say thank you, which is always nice. But
you know what I want to hear? You know what, Bill? Are you hearing like shiny, happy people in the background playing, right? Or just be happy or whatever, right?
Like national anthem.
I like
it. I wish I had that. I could just crank it on the phone right now, but I don't actually have shiny happy people.
I love this guy, man. He's hilarious. All right, so you said $500 course right now, and we're down to like 15 minutes.
30 seconds.
Okay, do it.
All right. See this. This is probably when you see on Walmart. Something like this. Those are 2 cat earrings. That's a cat right there. A cat and the tail like is shaping a heart. You see that?
I see it.
What do we call this in the business? Even if you talk to China, the plastic bag is called an OPP bag. When you sell it like this,
OPP.
The perceived value is probably $10, $15 at max.
Right?
Okay, so that's $10, $15. Oh, by the way, it costs you like 80 cents to make those.
Okay.
Okay, and you can sell it for $10, $15. That's still a lot of money if you sell 100 of those.
Off of Alibaba or whatever, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This thing right here cost 80 cents to make.
Okay.
Now, this cost 80 cents. This here costs another 80 cents. When you put them together, and you put the OPP bag, and you close this, somehow you have a premium jewelry line now with your logo on it.
No.
And you can see this for $35, $40.
Are you serious? So it's.
I love that.
It's just
of the game. So you take a good picture. Oh, actually, hold on. Give me a second here. Let me.
So it's just perceived value. It's just perceived value.
Let me do this. And you place it on the cotton there. And now, oh God, come on. Here we go. And you can tell I'm not doing this myself. I have people. I'm not the handyman here. And here we go, sir. I have now a premium jewelry line.
For $40.
A plastic bag that I can sell for $10 to a $40 box that cost me 80 cents more to do.
Wait. Hold on. So what's your total cost with the box and the item?
If I'm being generous, and it's like I ate maple leaf today, probably it's gonna cost me $2.50, $3 max, the whole thing.
And you're selling it for $35.
Yeah. And you totally can do that. No one will ask you questions.
What's the catch? What's the catch?
Your brand is how much worth you make it. That's why we emphasize about branding. Your brand is your brand. It's the brand that sells. People associate with brands. Like you see this black T-shirt here. It's just black. I bought it for $70 just because it has a brand on the tag here that no one will see.
That was my ad.
You know, I totally want to touch on that point because I learned about that when I was younger. Like I'll be pretty clear here. We didn't grow up with a ton of money, but I dated a girl who was like multi-million dollars. So we were at Walmart and I got a $17 Calvin Klein shirt and she didn't want to touch the $17 Calvin Klein shirt because it was from Walmart. Later on in the day, we went to Holt Renfrew. I don't know if you guys know that store down there, but it's pretty hoity-toity gold escalators here. Same t-shirt, Calvin Klein, $17 at Walmart. She paid $117 for the shirt just because it came out of a store that has gold escalators.
You kicked her to the curb, right?
Oh, yeah. But it's true, like, even the way he's holding up the picture, like, when you got that ugly little plastic wrapper bag,
yeah.
I'm like, you know? And then he puts it in the box and it's hooked on. I just, like, I kind of want to buy those for a cat lover just because, and I paid $40 for it.
It's perceived value. That's all it is. The actual value has not changed. It's perceived value. And it's not something that you have to feel.
80 cents earrings on the inside. And no one will use the box. You won't go with the box, like...
And it's not, but it's not something shady. It's not something you have to feel bad about. It's the same thing that corporations have been doing to us for years, right? Mm-hmm. Just like he just said.
It's your brand. How you want to build your brand?
And people will re-gift with that box.
The what?
They won't use the box, right? They won't use the box themselves, but everybody, when you get something in a nice, high-quality box, what do you do with it? You save it, right? For what? So you can wrap something else up. So now somebody gets a brand new little tiny gift in your branded box, and suddenly you've got some reach you weren't planning on.
The box for this shaker probably cost more than the shaker to make. When I bought this shaker, the carton box that came in it, it probably cost more than the shaker itself.
Because of the branding and everything.
And the bumpy stuff and stickers. And I threw the box, but again, perceived value. Now we can brag. I have the blender bottle shaker tornado.
You know what? I love you guys. I love this interview because I have so many people on here and a lot of it is in theory, right? Everything's in theory. I love it when somebody says, when they're actual trench diggers, they're actually doing this stuff. And I mean, God, this interview is priceless. Like you've given me a million ideas that I can run with, man. It's just awesome. Thank you so much. So the last challenge is the technical part, right? And by the way, are we going to give some stuff away?
Oh, you know, I was just looking over here and I was like, wait a second, I think we should give something away. I mean, we're in the spirit of giving stuff away. So
yeah,
let's give some stuff away. Let's give away some copies here. Let's give something away.
How many copies you guys want to give away?
One.
What's that?
3?
Yeah, that's good. I like that. There's 3.
One from you, one from Bill.
All right, let's roll the live giveaway. Okay, cool. So there we go. We got the countdown timer on the screen. There's about 50 seconds left. So what you want to do is go to entrepreneurlive.tv/winner. Go ahead and get registered for our giveaway. And the nice part is it doesn't matter if you're live on the show or if you're just watching the replay. You can be sound asleep in your bed when I'm interviewing fine individuals like Mr. Muhammad and Bill here. And you could be waking up to an email that says, congratulations, you just won. So entrepreneurlive.tv/winner. And you said that we're giving away 3 copies. They don't even know what they're giving away. We don't even know what we're giving away. What are we doing here?
We are giving away the most amazing software planet Earth has seen.
This is not a joke, man. This is the truth. This is the coolest software ever. In fact, you know the world. Everyone that I've talked to absolutely is like, dude, this is awesome. It's like so easy. Anyways, we'll talk about it. But with 3 of those, that's what we'll do. We will give away 3 of the world's best software ever.
All right, I take it back, Muhammad. You're not that great of a marketer. The world's best software. All right, buddy, hit that button. Let's find us a winner.
All right, here we go.
Okay, and the first copy of Ecom Pages goes to Stan Searcy. All right, congratulations, Stan. Awesome. Go ahead and hit that button again, buddy. Let's find us our second winner. And our second winner goes to... Oh, boy. I'll let you pronounce that.
Oh, good luck with that.
Taniqua Neal. Is that what it is? I'm chopping that up.
Taniqua? I honestly can't say that name. I don't. It doesn't roll off my tongue.
Is it a male or female, you think? Male? Female?
T. Neal.
There we go. I was going to go with Miss Neal, but then I'm like, well, what if it's a dude? Then it would be Mr. Neal, right? All right. Tell you what. Let's get off that one. Third's the charm. Find us one more winner, buddy.
Here we go. And can I play the drums?
There is drums playing. You just don't hear them yet. All right. Our third winner goes to Stephen Karpik. So congratulations, Stan Searcy, T. Neal, and Stephen Karpik. And that's how we roll the live giveaway. All right, cool. So, yeah, now we're going to look at the software. You guys ready, or?
Yeah. I just wanted to throw in a quick interject, explain what makes the software so cool, so powerful, because I am a complete tech illiterate. All my friends know that. I'm kind of the joke at the parties with the marketers because I don't really know stuff. There you go. So Shopify, great. I talked about the success I had with ads, but one of the things the tech illiterate Bill had a problem with was being able to set up a store in Shopify quickly and easily. In fact, I think it was one of the hardest ways to make easy money that I had seen just going through that base setup as a newbie. And this software completely eliminates that entire learning curve. And Mohammed's going to show us that, but I just really want to stress that. Like, I'm still a complete tech illiterate, and I plan on being that way for a very long time. But I just wanted to give some background on that, because that's what this is really for. Not only just the guys that, like Mohammed, that absolutely crush it, but the people that don't really understand any of the tech stuff. That's what this software is for. So go ahead, Mohammed. I just had to give that little bit of context here.
Yeah, and if I could just jump in there too, real quick, because I'm not that great when it comes to technical stuff either. I have people that do that for me, but I did attempt to put together my own Shopify store, and you know what I found with their interface? I didn't find it to be very innovative, and I didn't find it to be very user-friendly like we're used to with some of the page builders. Like, our marketplace does a good job with that. So I was having to fumble around, and I felt like I was like 10 years ago. Like, you still have the forms to put in your color and everything, and there was 100 different forms. It was not very easy to set up my store, and I'm actually still not done with it. I'm still changing out the theme and changing the colors. It's taken me some time to get higher ground up because it's just not that easy, and the tutorials really aren't that great.
Absolutely. Well, what I did is different. I outsourced the whole thing. It cost me $6,000, 20 videos to the developer, and 8 weeks. And a lot of frustration that I would probably never get paid for. Let me show you how you save time, money, and frustration, and underline that frustration, please.
All right, do it.
So what you have to do is hit create a theme, and what do you want to name the theme, Chad? Anything. Let's name it Chad is awesome.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to argue with that one.
You can name it whatever you want. So basically, on the 17th, when people log in, they will see presets theme in here. Those all will be like templates, where they either can do minor changes or more of changes, or just download them and use them. But what I'm about to show you is how to create a theme from scratch.
Okay.
Totally blank template right here. All right, so as you can see, it says you're currently editing the home page. And for people, let's go to the store here, and let me show you side by side what I'm creating. So this is the home page. This is the page where people will probably find you based on SEO, or someone mention your link or whatever. So it's not a product page. So let's create that.
Hey,
what we want is basically
this
a holder.
That page? So we haven't seen that page yet. Is that the page that produced the 79K?
The page that produced the 79K is actually a mix of this page and kind of like this page.
So just selling necklaces and stuff.
Yes, sir. So nothing complicated, and I will show you how we create all this like in probably 3 minutes.
And you know what though? Let me just be honest with you. Like I can't even see your freaking menu. Your colors are horrible, and you're making money from this store.
You will see how we will make that. Give me just 5 minutes.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to bag on you, but what I'm saying is you don't have to put a lot of effort into this, right?
No.
You can screw it up and still make money.
I was a full-time college student. I didn't have time.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
All right, so homepage. So we place the holder, right? And what do we want on the homepage? So you see it in here again.
Okay.
But you want to place your header and your main menu. So all what you have to do is click on header, take it, and just drop it and drop it there. Then main menu, same thing.
Oh, I love drag and drop. See, that's what I'm talking about.
For any reason, if you want like your menu on top of your header, you just drag and drop.
And I can see your menu here.
Yeah. And you will see how I changed all the colors, all the menus, all the logos, and everything in between. Think of this as Optimise Press or ClickFunnels for Shopify.
Okay, I like it.
Drop. Zero coding involved.
So you're literally going to drag in your whole entire store, items and everything.
Exactly. You see, I have all the elements here. All what I have to do is take, drag, drop, take, drag, drop, take, drag, drop, etc. That's it. That's all what there is to it.
I don't even have any questions to ask. So when you're done,
when I'm done, let me show you something we previously did, so you can look at it.
Okay.
So let's say, let me download Thomas here. Oh, those are the old. Okay, you need to ask when I'm done because we don't have. They changed the code. Okay, I can download this one. All right,
did you say I need to ask you if you're dumb? What did you say?
No, I had to find because they updated the code, and I had to find the theme with the new code that I can download.
Okay.
So let's do when you're done, and I will tell you like
I
will just download.
When you're done. Okay. All right. Cool.
Well, see, the cool part, Chad, is that you don't actually, like, when you're there, like, you're like, I don't have any questions to ask. That's the whole point. Like, shouldn't you, like, when we're talking about how easy this thing is, and then you go, as you and I talked about, into Shopify, and it's like this, it's like back and forth and back and forth and back. Oh, did I do this part? Oh, I've got to do that part. It's all right here, and there's not supposed to be questions. It's like you can sell this stuff, create a store, watch how easy it is. And if I don't know about you, but I thought Optimise Press was pretty cool because I could actually start making pages.
Yeah.
And this is what makes everything so newbie friendly. Like you can't make this difficult.
But here's the problem, guys. Okay, here's the problem. I am sitting in this seat here. It's my job to ask questions, and I went, I got nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So, but this is not the finished look, right? You're going to import it into Shopify.
But Chad, before I show you a finished look, let me give you a little secret here. Probably your guys will be using.
Okay.
Let's say you know nothing about conversion rate optimization or how to build a high converting page, right?
Yes, correct.
All what you have to do is head over something proven and model after it. So we all know that Teespring is making millions of dollars, right?
Correct.
All what I have to do is go to a Teespring page and see what they are doing and create the same page again on my Shopify store. So you can see they have a header, they have a menu, they have the product image, title, description, and the buy now button, and of course the countdown menu. And that's all what you have to do. You go to Shopify, you go to our software here to create your product page, and you do the same thing.
And
just
so
drag and drop.
So you're creator, I can find any store out there because I find blog articles all the time about people doing millions of dollars a month on Shopify, right? In the craziest niches. So I can find one of those stores. I could take a screenshot of it and I can create the same exact thing with your software.
Absolutely. Just, of course, you don't want to copy people exactly. You want to create your own brand for all that little stuff.
I'll change out the logo, but other than that, I'm going to keep all the same colors and the layout and everything. It's already working.
The whole architecture.
Yeah.
You can create the same color, same feel and look, same whatever you want. It's
because, and that's a valuable point, guys. Why would you reinvent the wheel? These guys are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on advertising and conversions and optimization. They're giving you the freaking formula. Copy it, but put your logo there, right?
Exactly. You don't model after something that doesn't work. You don't want to be a pioneer in something, right? You want to see what's working, and you just model after it.
Okay, so let me ask this.
As smart as I want to sound, but I'm really modeling after successful companies.
Okay, so I get my tennis store up and rocking, and I'm doing $100,000 a month, whatever. Is that the end of it for me, or can I just go and clone what I've already done and have a whole new niche marketplace?
Oh, you can clone whatever you want. You can clone your whole store, and instead of tennis, you do football or you do hockey, since we're Canadians and we buy stuff from you.
You know what's so amazing to me, guys? Do you ever watch the show Shark Tank?
Yes, I do.
Look at all the work they're doing with their sweatshirts that they're creating.
I got that show.
Yeah, look at all the work they're doing. And then they go in there begging for money, right?
I know.
And it's just like, I just want to like slap them across the face and say, like, you have no clue how easy this can be, right?
Especially when you're hearing that they're like 200,000 or 300,000 in the hole for this. And it's like, are you kidding me? Just watch Chad's show. Grab our software.
Yeah, it's
and everyone is happy, and I don't know why they're happy about. They just gave a percentage of their companies, and they're indebted. I don't know what they're exactly happy about there.
Okay, so we have this here. So we've modeled after something that works. Wow, this is officially the longest show I've ever had. But probably, guys, honest to God, and I've never said this before, this is my favorite show. I love the stuff that you guys are delivering. Thank you so much. So we take this theme here, and then we're going to import it into Shopify?
Exactly. You hit save. You will have it right here. And then all what you have to do is, let's say this is the fully created store here. So you save, and all what you have to do is download. All right, chat. So I just finished creating your theme, and I just downloaded right here. And when you download it, gives you a zip file. So let me just say something. Right here, you just saved yourself probably anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000-$6,000, because once you hire a coder or a developer to build your theme, all what he will do, or she will do in my case, is send you this zip file in here, which is the theme.
Can I add something else real quick too? Something I just realized. I saw a Facebook ad the other day, and what they were doing was they were selling the installation service. They said, we will build your Shopify store for you.
Okay.
It was a Facebook ad. So could you use this software to do that too?
Yeah, I mean, all what you have to do is hit upload and done.
Cool. So there's a lot of ways to make money with this software.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Developers will be making money, because what you need to understand about developers is when they build something from like a Shopify theme, they don't build it from scratch. They either will make you, the client, buy a template and they will modify that, or they will probably, if they are really good, they will use previous clients' work and they will build from that. But with the software, they can build the basic architecture, even the advanced stuff, and pretty much, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of developers will be using the software and making money with it. Because instead of them taking 3, 4, 5 weeks to build the theme now, it's going to take them 5 minutes.
Right. I totally get it. I totally see it. Okay, cool. So we imported in the theme, right?
Okay, so all what you have to do to import the theme is hit, let's do, what is my file here?
It's on your desktop.
My file's triple E's. And let's see, Chad is awesome. And you can upload.
Why, thank you.
Now, all what I have to do, Shad, is find your theme right here. It says Shad is awesome. Publish the theme.
So,
Yes, publish.
so if I have a winning theme, I can use that on a variety of stores.
And then all what you have to do now, the theme is ready. And then, you know when they say you can discuss colors and tastes? This is what happened here.
Wow.
You customize your theme as you want. So you basically see you will upload the logo here. It looks big. Just change the size. Now it looks way better. You can upload the favicon, and the favicon we made it PNG, so no different softwares. Just save the thing as a PNG 16 by 16 and done for that part. Then you move on. Now let's do the homepage. The homepage collection. Let's choose. I want to show my best sellers here, and let's say you want this thing instead of front page collection. I want to name it best sellers. So all what you have to do, and this is part of Shopify. It's made this way, not us. All what you have to do, hit homepage and name this to best sellers.
Yeah, this is making it a lot easier. I went through these steps. I'm still attempting to do this stuff. I can't figure it out.
It's hard, man. It's hard, and it's like for a newbie, the concepts are so easier for anyone who's got it, but the actual application of it's confusing, and it's a lot of back and forth to try and figure it out, which is no longer there. Like, you look at how quick this shop is up.
So Shad, check this. What I'm doing here, I'm building step by step and showing you the website live. So all what we did on the first step is upload the logo and the favicon. Both are right here, right? And then I named this to bestsellers. Chad will buy this, and I added my products, and you will see like a bunch of cut stuff will appear. There we go. And then let's say I want to add more featured collections in here. So all what I have to do, come here where it says featured collections, and let me add maybe my cats. I want to add my cycling. I want to add my dogs. I want to add my horses. And I hit save change. And let me go back to the live website, and I will hit refresh, and they will all appear in here. There you go.
So you're updating it in the software, and it's automatically updating in your Shopify store?
It's lifetime, so you can see how your store look like live.
Wow. Yeah, this is cool.
You don't have to wait for a developer. You don't have to wait for anyone. You just do stuff.
This is cool, guys. I like it. I like it. So,
let me show you something that I paid $300 for.
$300? Well, the last one was $500.
Right now, I paid myself $300 for this.
Okay.
On Shopify, we have two things, drawer and page. Basically, the drawer is when you hit this button, the call to action, it opens as a drawer. You see that?
Yes.
Like if I close it and add this, it opens as a drawer. You see, it slides in. If you want to change that to page, you need to pay a coder, probably $300. That's what I paid. Maybe I was generous, but I paid $300, and it took him 2 days. Then, with the software, to change that to a page, I select page here, I save changes, and when I hit my call to action now, it takes me to the cart page. It's not a drawer anymore.
Now, why wouldn't we want to have the drawer?
Because you want to test, because it all depends on your audience, right? Some audience, it will work better, it will convert better for drawer, and some audience here, it will convert better for a page.
Especially if it's mobile.
Because I'm how we call it, a conversion optimization freak. I test everything. And for me to be able to test, I want just to click a button and test different options. See what converts better for me. Because if I convert 2% higher, that means probably between, I don't know, $1,000, $1,500 more in my bottom line per day.
I get it. But if you're using Facebook as your primary source of traffic, you're getting a lot of mobile traffic, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
So,
everything is responsive.
Yeah, that's important too. So I think the page would benefit you more than having that drawer on mobile. Am I right or wrong?
That depends on the data. I trust me. I stopped giving my opinions, and now I only give numbers.
Okay, cool.
So if it's a page, and this is mobile, as you can see, all what you have to do. So this is page now. And
okay.
Like probably, to be honest with you, 90% of my stores are pages.
Okay. So how many hundreds of thousands of dollars do they have to pay to get this software?
I take my payment in kidneys.
That's funny.
Okay, good question. I'll address that. Like because honestly, the feedback has been like, yeah, how much is that going to be? And for launch week only, we're going to have the 2 versions that will be options, and one will be $67, and that will be the Pro version, and then we'll have the Lite version, which is running for $47. And again, that's only for launch week, and there will be incremental price weeks, so the earlier that you get it, obviously the cheaper you're going to get it at, the better deal you're going to get. But those will be the 2 prices, and then after launch, I mean, watch out. It's not going to be everybody friendly.
Yeah, and you know what I like about this? I appreciate the fact that you showed that ugly page with those ugly colors and you couldn't see the menu and everything else. Like, I really appreciate that because you don't have to put a lot into this when you have a passionate marketplace, right? Like, they don't care. The landing page you're landing on, they're focused on the product. Like, you don't have to put a lot into this. You just want to make sure that you have enough products there using the resources that you provided today, Alibaba and the other one, right? And you want to watch that, whatever that eBay meter was, it tells you watch count, whatever that is, right? You don't have to put a lot of effort into this to make money. And this is one of the only strategies.
Chad, is it's as hard as you make it. If you want it really to be simple, it's simple. And I love simple stuff.
Me too. Okay, so you said 47 and 67, right? All right, now, I know people on this call are loving this guy right here. They know you're the real deal. You've been providing strategies throughout the whole call. This is a very long interview, but I'm still going because we're just delivering the goods here. They're going to want to connect with you. Tell me that you have some kind of training or something set up as an OTO, something where we can connect with you and we can hear about more strategies and things. Yeah?
The OTO
number 1. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. They already love you. You take over. You're good.
It's the Ecom Masterclass. It's me basically taking everyone from A to Z, how to start with Shopify, how to source, how to do niche research, how to do product research, how to set up the store, how to play with Facebook marketing, what to do with order fulfillment, because order fulfillment is big and no one is teaching it because it's all good and shiny and rainbow and sunshine when you start getting like orders by the minute, but then someone needs to fulfill for you, right? So I teach you how to do the drop shipping and how to ship yourself, or using a warehouse fulfillment. We're having a full email module or chapter with the 7-figure email marketers. I don't even know how I get her to do the interviews, I guess because I'm cute, but still. And we have like full-blown case studies. I will show guys how to make money with what we're selling. Actually, from this store, people, like, I will show you how, actually this necklace right here, there will be a case study and people watching. You guys can take this necklace. It's on Alibaba. It's for $1 and you can start selling it if you want to. So there, another giveaway for you. But I will show you a full case study on the side, on the masterclass, on how we sell hundreds of this and other set of things like on this store. And I will give you a full case study how to do custom jewelry. Again, as I showed you in the interview, I made most of my money with custom jewelry. Why? Because custom jewelry are easy to make, are cheap to make. You add a box. I don't know if you're seeing my camera here, but you add this box right here and you add probably $20, $30 to the price. And it's easy to ship again. It doesn't take, it's probably $2 to ship. I pay $3, everything included with the fulfillment house. But again, you sell this for like $30, $40.
Okay, you big tease. How much is a masterclass?
Masterclass for launch week only is going to be going from $97 to $127. It'll be a cap-off price at the end of launch. It's going to be starting at $97. You will have like Mohammed is going to be running you through absolutely everything. And as you know on this call, I mean, once he gets going, he's pretty liberal with the info that he does share. And he doesn't hold anything back. So, I mean...
Actually, we added 4 webinars to the first upsell. So besides the video, because I do e-com, and I know people will probably face challenges that are case-to-case based, right? And that's why we added 4 webinars, 4 weekly webinars, so people can come live on the webinars, ask me their questions, and I will answer them live.
Sweet. All right. I'm scared to ask, but I'm sure you have one more upsell, right?
Yeah. And OTO2 is going to be, it's actually a one-time investment of $197, and that's daily ongoing help inside of the private Facebook mastermind with, again, a couple more webinars and trainings included. But the key here is there's that daily interaction, because we've all, every one of us, been in this room, and the easiest thing to have is like when you're going and you're in the zone, the weekly webinar is cool, but you're like, hey man, I'm doing this, I'm right here, right now. What do I do? Type it in, and to have that response within an hour or so is a lot better than having to wait till the next call or having to do those things. And it's pretty cool to be around people that are in the same situation as you, right? I mean, we know what it's like to learn with masterminds and be part of those communities. So that was something that we had to twist Mohammed's arm to get in there and do. But he's, you know, again, it's about his commitment to having people be successful and what he likes doing it. So OTO2 is that one-time investment, and it's $197 for that, and that's lifetime.
Lifetime. Okay, so that's not monthly. That's lifetime.
That's right, yeah.
And you're right. And most of the time, you said an hour. Most of the time, you don't have to wait for an hour, because the community, if you only have buyers in that room, then the room's very valuable. If you open that up to everybody in the public and everything, then you get looky-loos, and they start spamming the room and everything. But if you have buyers and real action takers, people who have the same goals and objectives you do, usually you can get an answer in like 2 minutes, right? So yeah, there's tremendous value there. Guys, I love everything that you guys are doing here. Like I said, this was my favorite interview. I got so much information. I got a client upstairs that's waiting for me. I'm like a half hour late, but we just had to keep going because it was just unbelievable. And I know everybody that's watching this call is going, wow, I can really do this. And I know that there's people on this call that have been hearing about Shopify, and they've been seeing some of the launches and everything, and it just hasn't given them that warm, fuzzy feeling. And I have a feeling you, kind sir, did that on this call. And you showed them exactly what they need to do. You laid out the exact steps. You gave them the resources. Like I expected you to kind of hold back. You really surprised me with the information you provided. And again, for the third time, thank you so much for doing that.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Awesome. And guys, is there any last minute thought that we want to conclude with or anything?
I'm not a
What'd you say? What did he just say? You didn't say what I think you just said, did you?
That is the best way to ever end the show.
Dude, look how red I am. Did you really just say that? Wait, people are already rewinding, right? So before we lose people, say it again. What did you just say?
Say it, Mom.
I'm
I can't say it because it's inappropriate for me to say it.
Yeah, but it's totally,
I see it.
you know what's cool if you or I say it.
I'm not a terrorist.
Ta-da. Oh, man, that is awesome.
Oh, dude, you're killing me. Like, I got a back injury. That hurts. You're too much, man. Okay, so Ecom Pages goes live on the 17th at what time?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 17th, right? Okay.
Yes.
The front end is the front end is the page builder. That's going to be $47. The OTO is the Masterclass. I believe you said that was how much? 97?
97 to 127 throughout launch week, so earlier the better.
And OTO number 2 is the whole community and the group thing and the private webinars and everything where you are involved in that. And that's going to be, did you say 127 one time?
197 one time.
197. Okay, cool. So there we go. I'm not going to ask you if you have any more last final thoughts. I'm just going to leave it there.
Stop while you're...
I totally don't even remember what we're talking about now. I'm totally lost. So on that note, guys, thank you so much for spending so much time with us. I had a ball. I hope you come back on the show again, man. That is just awesome. And Again, thank you so much for everything you showed. That's just awesome. And I know people are going to take action with this. And I know they're going, man, that's the guy that I want to connect with. It's just your humor alone is just, I almost fell out of my chair. So thank you so much, everybody else that tuned into the show. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on another session of Entrepreneur Live. Take care. Hi there, I'm Chad Nicely. I'm the host of the show that you just got done watching, Entrepreneur Live. If you noticed throughout the show, there was a news ticker that scrolled at the bottom that it really encouraged you to join our membership. I just wanted to take a minute and tell you exactly what's included in that membership. For starters, we are privileged to special offers, products, and promotions. We can offer these to you at a substantial discount. Not only that, a lot of these opportunities usually come with exclusive bonuses. Well, when you're a part of that membership, you are the first to be notified when these promotions hit the market. Not only that, we run special webinar trainings all the time. Matter of fact, we have the Entrepreneur Live Power Session. If you're a part of this membership, you will receive an exclusive invite to that. That's where I answer any questions you have about being a successful online entrepreneur. We do it once a week. So you definitely want to be a part of the membership for that reason. In addition to that, we run special webinar promotions. When a product hits the market and it's blazing hot, well, I'm going to take the time and do a webinar, even if it's 6 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm going to show you exactly how that product works and how it's going to benefit you in your business. So when you're a part of the Entrepreneur Live membership, well, guess what? That's included. But probably the best part of all, this is why everybody has joined this membership, is because we give away the house. Every single time we do a show, every single time we do a webinar presentation, well, guess what? We're always giving stuff away. And my guests are always giving stuff away. It can be the front-end product. It can be a coaching program. The list goes on and on. I've actually seen guests give away the whole entire funnel. And all you got to do is be a part of that membership. The good news is you don't even have to be live on the call. You don't even have to be watching the show. You can be sound asleep in your bed. We can be over here doing the show in the States, and you can wake up to an email that says, hey, congratulations, you just won this really awesome deal. And there's one more perk. When you're a part of the Entrepreneur Live membership, you're going to receive an exclusive invite where you can watch our interviews live. That means you can see all the bloopers, you can see all the mistakes, everything that happens live, and we do screw up before we go and polish the actual tape. All right? Great opportunity. Entrepreneur Live is where it's happening. You should see a button down below this video. The membership is currently free. There's no enrollment fee, so there's no reason why you would not go and join this membership. I want to thank you so much for watching the show today, and hopefully I'm going to be seeing you on another session of Entrepreneur Live. Thank you.